see what I look like or what the scales look like. Let's get on here. Any less, I'll be happy. 285.6. That is over 40 pounds lost. It's 41 pounds to the money since January 2nd, 2024. What a good way to start the new year, the new Thomas. All right.
Hello, everybody. It is me, a brand new 28-year-old Thomas. Oh boy, did I have a good weekend. I mean, I really enjoyed myself. I threw caution to the wind a little bit. And I just, you know what? I want to have some fun. You know what I had for the first time in a hot minute? I had a pizza. That was my birthday treat to myself. I had a pizza, then I had a glass of whiskey. Great birthday, great time, great surprise. Lots of wonderful cards and thoughtful gifts from my family. So what a good way to start the year. As you guys already saw, I'm off to a good start in more ways than one. I'm off to a good start because I am down to 285.6 pounds. 285.6. That is 41 pounds. 41 pounds since January 2nd, 2024. Wow. 40 pounds is a lot. It's a big chunk of weight. Now, what that means though, I'm just going to say this. It means that I am 110 pounds away from my target weight. My target weight. Yeah. 110 pounds away. Now, that is a big number. That's a lot more than I've lost. But I feel really good and confident about it. So in these 40 pounds, what has life looked like for me? How has my diet changed from those first week or 2 or 3 to where I am today, which is week 12. Week 12, I think. Yeah, week 12. Now, 40 pounds in less than 3 months is pretty impressive. One of the things I've got to say is I have a lot more weight to lose than your average Joe and Jane. So the weight is coming off faster now. It's going to slow down eventually. What have I realized about myself a little bit? I realized that number one, I can stick to healthy eating for extended periods of time. It is at times difficult, but it is never impossible. Number two, my mind has been playing tricks on me from the start, telling me, well, Thomas, you can go ahead and do this. You can go ahead and eat that. You can go ahead and have, whatever food, right? It's not stopping. It's not slowing down. But with each victory, with each time I say, you know what? No, I'm good. I don't need that, or I don't want to eat that, right? With each passing moment, I get a little bit closer, a little bit more confident, and it's like a snowball effect. Third thing, I haven't had to give up all the foods that I like, right? I've said this in a lot of videos, if not all of them at this point, right? The weight loss is for life, right? I'm trying to build habits that are going to last me for the rest of my life moving forward, right? So what that means is I need to try and balance what I enjoy with what's healthy, right? And let's be honest here, 99.9% of you are going to prefer a good, honest American burger over, say, a tofu salad, right? Now, a tofu salad may be better for you, but one of them tastes a lot better, right? So I need to go from the mindset of having a big burger every day or multiple times a day even. And the burger is kind of like it's like a symbolic thing. It could be a burger, it could be ribs, it could be pizza, it could be soda, it could be chocolate, cookies, all that, right? I need to go from that symbolic to a more healthy version, right? Don't ditch the burgers. Just ditch having them 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a week, right? So cutting back and also finding better alternatives, right? Go out there and try and find a restaurant or a burger place that has better quality beef, better quality cheese, maybe either no bun or a healthier sort of keto bun, right? It's all about the little changes, right? Which is what my next point is. Those little changes, those little tiny, oh, that won't make a difference, right? Those are the biggest calorie adders on in my experience, right? So what I found is thinking back to honest weight loss where I used to be, right? I think about the foods that I was eating, right? And I was eating a lot of food. Don't get me wrong, right? I was eating a lot of junk. But I was thinking to myself, well, I moved a lot, right? I moved a lot, I exercised a lot. So somewhere the math just doesn't seem to be quite jiving, right? And so I then started thinking to myself about all the little things, right? I am, fun fact for you guys, I'm actually part English, right? I'm actually almost entirely English, right? I was born here in the States. My mom and dad, their mom and dad, their mom and dad, all the way back. I'm a first generation American. My entire family's British. What that means is I love tea, right? Tea, milk, no sugar, right? But we English, or the English plus me, this weird American English hybrid, we like tea and biscuits, right? Americans like to mock the British, for doing the tea and biscuits, right? But it is a staple, right? 4 o'clock, I like making a cup of tea, right? And I used to love having biscuits, right? But then I took a look at these biscuits. They're these things, they're called digestives, right? You know what? Let's hold on just a second. Let me just see if I can grab one real quick, right? Now, this is what it looks like. They're very plain, right? There's no chocolate on them. There's no, sugar coating or whatever, right? They're very, very plain. But I took the time for the first time the other day to take a look at the label and just to see how much is actually in one of these. Per one biscuit, right? Per one cookie, there's 71 calories, right? Now you think, wow, okay, 71, but that's not too bad, right? I can say with relative certainty that I'm not the only one here, but I would have probably 3 or 4 at a time, right? So 70 calories, 140 is 280 calories, just with a cup of tea, just to stop and say, oh, let me just enjoy myself, right? That right there is 200 calories. So 10% of a normal person's daily intake, just gone right there, right? And there's always little things that people just don't quite take into account, like, oh, let me just add mayo to this whatever, right? Like, mayo is almost entirely fat, right? It's not about going without and cutting the good things out, the things that you enjoy, but it is about saying, you know what? Maybe I could just go without for a little bit. Just, maybe instead of every day, have one of these. Maybe cut it back down to 2, or maybe cut down to 1 and have it every other day, right? And those little building blocks is what's going to pave that good future for you, right? So the biggest thing for me is the devil is in the details, right? Work on the small details, and it kind of goes back to something that my grandparents used to say. Again, being English, we have different currency over there. The saying goes, always look after your pennies and the pounds will look after themselves, right? What that basically means is you've got to look at the fine stuff. Take good care and take a good eye for the small stuff. And if you do that, and if you stay diligent, you'll get the rest figured out. So I'm actually really pleased. I'm really, really, really proud that I was able to go my birthday week without gaining any weight, with losing weight, and with now passing that 40-pound mark. Progress is going along really, really well, I'd say. And if I think about it, I feel like I'm losing it the weight at a healthy pace. I feel like I'm in a really, really good place mentally. Like I said, I can go ahead and have little treats here and there, because it's because I know that I'm okay. I'm okay with putting this away and having less of it, but being able to just do that, right? And then that's kind of leads into sort of my next point is the massive restrictions that a lot of people do where they just say, oh, that's it, I'm on a diet, I can't do anything else. There is a reason that so many people fail out of dieting. And the more time I spend doing this, the more time the more I come to realize that we need we cannot deal in absolutes, right? It just isn't realistic, right? If somebody is addicted to soda, if somebody is addicted to McDonald's cheeseburgers, right? Is it really realistic that one day they're just going to say, nope, not anymore, can't do it? No, it's not realistic, right? There is a reason. There is a reason that people are the way that they are. There is a reason that people that are addicted to alcohol continuously relapse. There is a reason that people that are addicted to drugs and food continuously go back to the old habits. It is an addiction. What you need to do is you need to control that addiction. What you need to do is you need to get a better handle on yourself and do some real soul searching as to what is triggering this impulse. Now, you need to understand that weight loss is something that is here to help you, not hurt you. Losing weight is really, really tough, and it really pushes your mind to the limit. You tell yourself, I can't do it. It's too much. I don't know how to proceed, right? But you are ultimately doing the best thing for yourself. You are ultimately making decisions that your future self will thank you for. You are giving yourself a future. And this isn't over exaggerating. People kill themselves every year over food. People eat themselves into death over food. And what you need to realize is those little victories, no matter how little or minute or minuscule they may seem, feel, or look, that is a victory, a big victory. And those victories compound. Remember that look after your pennies and pounds will take care of themselves. Keep an eye on those. Remember those. Hold on to those. Hold them really tight and tell yourself, I did that. I said no to ordering Grubhub, or I said no to that soda. I said no to that. Take those. Tell your friend, tell somebody in your family, your husband, your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. Tell them, I did something that for me is a really big deal, and I'm really proud of myself. Chances are they'll be really supportive, and they will show their pride for you as well. So just to wrap it up, 41 pounds down in 12 weeks. Excellent start to turning 28 years young. I am very, very positive, very, very optimistic that by the time I turn 29, I'm not gonna recognize this guy from right now. With that being said, everybody, this isn't easy for anybody. This isn't easy. And whoever tells you, I could just lose weight like that, it's not. It's not easy. And so for every difficult decision and every obstacle and challenge that you have to overcome, take pride in that. Take pride in the work that you do. Seriously. So with that being said, everybody have a wonderful week. I may be coming at you with a surprise video here soon. Just a little addition to the regular one. So thank you all very much. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And goodbye for now.